Okay. Hello, everybody. This is Young Family Tai Chi Traditional Long Form, Section 3. And we are getting toward the end. So last time we had turn body and lotus kick. And this time it's bend the bow and shoot the tiger. So let's warm up by doing the third section from the beginning. So we'll start at cross hands and do everything through the lotus kick. And then we'll review the lotus kick and then go on to the next move. Okay? So starting at cross hands. Embrace tiger, return to mountain. Shift right, turn the left foot just past the corner. Shift back, separate your hands, swing, step, brush, strike, roll back, circle your arms as you move your weight back and turn to the side. Press, pull in the right, attach the left, and expand forward. Push, square up your shoulders in the direction of the front foot. Flatten your hands, come back over a ball, and push forward. Diagonal single whip. Shift back and flatten your hands. Turn and pull. Press down. Release the left foot. Ward off with the left. Hook hand with the right. Step out and single whip. Wild horse parts its mane. Shift back. Turn your left foot past the corner. Come back. Pull in the right foot. Step and close. Turn and shift weight. 2. Shift back. Ward off with the left. Pull with the right. Come forward. Step and close. Turn and shift weight. 3. Come back. Pull left, ward off right. Come in. Step and close. Turn and shift weight. Transition to grasp the bird's tail. Shift back. Turn the right toe to the corner. Shift your weight to the right. Pull in the left foot, step and close, turn and shift weight. Right ward off, shift right, pull left, ward off down right, pull in, step and close, separate and shift weight. Roll back, turn and rotate your arms. Turn to the other corner as you shift back. Press, pull in the right, detach the left, expand forward. Push, square up your shoulders, flatten your hands. Come back over a ball, hands in front of your chest, and push up to shoulder level. Single whip, shift back and flatten your hands. Turn and pull. All the way around. Press down, release the left foot. Ward off with the left, hook hand with the right. Standing ward off, step, deflect, strike. A fair lady 1. Shift back. Turn your right foot to the left foot to the corner. Turn back toward the front. Step. Passing palm, open, strike. 2, press down, turn. Passing palm, step and close, open. Close and close your left foot. 3, press down, change your footwork. passing palm, open, strike. 4, press down, turn, passing palm, close, open, strike. Transition to grasp the bird's tail. Shift back and hands come to the rollback position. Turn your right foot to the corner. All the weight goes to the right, pivot the left foot. Step and close. Turn and shift weight. Right ward off. Shift right. Pull left, ward off right. Come together, step and close. Right ward off. Roll back. Rotate your arms. Turn your waist to the corner. Shift weight back and turn to the other corner. Press. Pull in the right. Attach the left and expand forward. Push. Square up your shoulders. Flatten your hands. Come back over a ball. Hands in front of your chest and push up to shoulder level. Single whip. Shift back, turn and pull all the way around, press down, ward off left, hook hand right, standing ward off step, deflect and strike. Cloud hands, shift right, turn, pull in the right, 1, step. 2, step. 3, step to the corner, single whip, deflect, and strike. Snake creeps down. Turn the right toe to the corner. Come down. Make a C shape with the left hand. Come forward. Golden rooster stands on one leg. 1 up, 1 down. 2, step back. Pivot the right foot. 1 up, 1 down. Set back, repulse monkey. Sit. Step back. Hand to the shoulder. Strike and turn. 2, swing, step. Hand to the shoulder. Strike and turn. 3, swing, step. Hand to the shoulder. Strike and turn. Diagonal flying. Turn, step to the corner, and pivot the left foot to the straight. Raise hands and step forward. Raise hands, push off the ball of the right foot, root the heel of the right foot, and close. White crane spreads its wings. Turn your hands, pull down. All the weight goes to the back. Circle your arms, step and close, turn, step and open. Left brush knee, turn your hands, swing, step, brush, strike. Needle at sea bottom. Yield forward, pull in the back foot. Pull back, push off the heel of the front foot. Change your footwork to the ball and sink down. Bend through the back. Come up, attach the left to the right, step, and open. Turn body, and white snake spits out its tongue. Circle your arms, make your fist, chop, open, and strike. Parry, block, and punch. Hands come to the center. Pull down. Make a fist. parry, block, and punch. Chengfu. Transition to right ward off. Open, pull with the left, ward off with the right. Step and close, right ward off. Roll back. Rotate your arms, turn your waist to the corner, shift your weight back and turn to the other corner. Press, pull in the right, attach the left, expand forward. Push, square up your shoulders, flatten your hands. Come back over a ball, hands in front of your chest, and push forward. Single whip, shift back. Flatten your hands, turn and pull all the way around. Press down, single whip, deflect, and strike. Cloud hands, shift to the right, turn, pull left, step. That was 1, 2, 3. Step toward the corner. Single whip. High pat on horse. Activate your hands. Push back. Change your footwork and strike forward. Palm thrust. Step to bow stance and thrust forward. Turn body and cross kick. Shift back. Turn on the heel of the left foot. Stand up and kick. Bend knee. Step forward and punch to the groin. Step 1 line, 2 sides. Step, brush, and strike. Chengfu. Straighten up. Turn the left foot to the corner as you open up your hands. Pull left, ward off right. Come together. Step and close, right ward off. Roll back. Turn to the corner. Shift weight back. Turn to the other corner. Press. Pull in the right. Attach the left. Expand forward. Push. Square up your shoulders. Flatten your hands. Come back over a ball. Hands in front of your chest. And push up to shoulder level. Single whip. Shift back. Flatten your hands. Pull and turn. All the way around. Press down. Ward off with the left. Hook hand with the right. Standing ward off. Step. Deflect. Strike. Snake creeps down. Turn the right foot to the corner. Sink. And hand makes the C shape. Step up to 7 stars. Come up. Turn the right foot in. Right hand goes under the rib. Left hand forms a fist. And cross. Empty stance. Step back and ride the tiger. Step back and turn your hands. Pull as you push off the heel of the front foot. Circle your arms, change your footwork, and one hand up and one hand by the side of your thigh. Turn and kick over lotus. Cross. Pull. Turn. Sweep. Stand up. Kick. And that's it. So how was that?
Good.
Other than the lotus kick. Are there any questions for any of the moves prior to that?
Quick one. When you're coming from single whip into hand clouds, the left hand palm is facing outward, in frontwise, and then does the same thing, or it's coming.
It just comes across.
Comes
It
across.
just comes across.
And
And then it pulls.
Comes across like okay, got it.
So it's actually, it doesn't come, it comes across with the palm facing you.
Okay.
And then you're going to turn the palm out as you pull. So think about it this way. When you're doing the whole thing, okay, when you're here, you see that the palm is toward you, right?
Right.
And as you come up, it doesn't come out until you pass here. So you're at ward off for most of the time. So from here all the way through here, you're in ward off. And then you're turning to pull. And when you pull all the way to the side, once you get to the side, you're going to turn back to ward off. So you are duplicating that when you're here.
Okay.
You're here, you see? And then you're going to come up and you don't turn your palm out until here, you see? So the start is as if you were continuing from something that you had before.
Yeah, my question was coming from single whip. You just need
so
to
coming from single whip,
point. Right.
You're here, right? Because it's as if you were coming from here.
Right. Yeah.
And then you don't turn until you pass there. Okay?
Thank you.
Are there, good question. Are there any other questions?
No.
Okay, so let's do a quick review of turn body and lotus kick, since that was the last move. Okay, so you're going from what looks like white crane, right? And when you come down, your hands come even, and then the right hand goes under the left as you cross. And what happens is your body stays in the same position. You start pulling. And when your waist and arm starts moving past here, you pivot on the left toe. And then you're at this corner when you can't pivot anymore. So then you release the heel of your right foot so you can pivot some more to get to the next corner. Then what you're going to do is you're going to sweep with the left foot. And what you end up with is the left foot is facing the side and the right foot is like an empty stance. Then you pick up and you kick. So when you step out, you kick. Okay. So the way, I'll tell you what it's supposed to be, and which I cannot do, but I feel obligated to tell you what it's supposed to be like. which is that at your ending position, after you've done the turn, your ending position, you're going to stand up, and this hand is facing the middle forearm, and this hand is sitting. Then when you kick, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to kick high enough to kick the person in the head. And you're supposed to be able to touch the top of your shoe with your hands. And in any case, even if you can't touch, what you're going to do is you're going to have this pat, pat sound to show that even if you can't do it, okay? And at the end, when you have done your kick, here, then the left hand is the standing hand, and the right hand is pointing to the left forearm. So you're switching positions here. You see that? And your gaze moves from here to here. So if you're at White Crane, you're going to even out your hands. Right hand goes under the left. Right hand becomes the lead hand and starts pulling, pulling, pulling. Turn, turn, sweep, stand up, and kick. So in the old days, the sweep was a hook. So in the old days, what it looked like was here, here, and then you would essentially hook your opponent. So the foot shape, now we don't care. But in the old days, you were supposed to have your toe up so that you could hook your opponent. I'm just telling you this as a history thing. Okay, so let's do it a couple more times. Okay, so you're here, even up your arms, right under left, pull, turn, turn, sweep, stand up, kick. It just takes a lot of practice to stay in balance. Okay? One more time. Even up your hands. Right under left. Pull. Turn. Turn. Sweep. Stand up. Kick.
Are the hands to the corner or to the side?
Hands are facing the corner. Yes. So when you ended up after all that turning, the left foot is facing the side and the right foot is like an empty stance before you stand up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you stand up, your right knee is facing the corner. So here, then your face, it's as if you're going 90 degrees, one corner to the other corner, and your gaze follows.
Your gaze follows your foot.
Your hand.
Oh, okay.
Your hand. So when you were here, so your gaze is at the corner. Everything is toward the corner. Once you kick, your gaze goes to that corner. Okay. we're missing Alicia.
Yeah, I think she had something from work come up.
Oh, okay. So one more time.
Yeah.
So we're at empty stance. We're evening up our hands, right under a left, pull. Then once you get to the corner, wait, I'm in the wrong hand. Okay. Once you get to the corner, then think of the right hand pulling and you're pivoting on the left ball. Then when you get to this corner, you lift up the heel and pivot on the other ball. And then you sweep. You're an empty stance, stand up and kick. Does that work?
And so after the kick, you just end up still in the same kind of.
You end up in your leg ends up in the same position. Your arm's in the other corner. Okay, so when you stand up, you kick and your leg is at the same place, but
Right.
your arm is at the other corner and you're looking at the other corner. Okay?
Okay.
So if there aren't any more questions on that one, let's try the next one. So the next one is bend the bow and shoot the tiger. And it is different from most of the other moves because you're going to go into a bow stance. But when you shift into your bow stance, your strike is not going into the same direction. So, for example, if you're going in, let's say that you did a strike here. Once I go into a bow stance, okay, I did a swing step. And then as my 60% goes toward the front foot, I am also striking in the same direction. This move is different because you're striking in a direction different from your weight transfer. I think there's offhand, I can only think of one other move where you did that, and that's in the second section. In the second section, you had striking tiger. So if you remember in striking tiger, you're here, okay? Well, what you did was you did a kick and then sit. And then when you looked, you stepped. And then your strikes are actually in this direction, but your bow stance, your weight transfer is in this direction. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Most of the others, the leg transfer and the arm transfer are in the same direction. So this one is also one where the arm and the leg are not in the same direction. So I'm going to show you the move first, and then we'll break it down. Okay, so if at the end here, I'm going to do it in the same direction as you would if you had started in that direction, and then we'll look at other directions. Okay, so if you're here, what happens is you're going to step into a bow stance. So step. So you can see my strike is that way, but my bow stance weight transfer is that way. Okay. So that's why I think of this as a kind of a different move.
So your foot is still facing the corner, but you're punching the other corner.
So before, when you finished doing all that turning around, what happened was you were in kind of like an empty stance ball touch just before you picked up, right?
Yeah.
So this time when you're stepping, you're going to step a little wider because you're going to step into a bow stance. But it's in that direction. And then you're going to shift weight.
Right.
Could you do it again, please?
Okay, so if at the end here, okay, so let's look at the footwork first, and then we'll look at the hands. Okay, so when you finish with your kick, you're here, and all you're going to do is you're going to step out to a bow stance, heel ball toe, bend knee. That's pretty simple, right? Just remember it goes to the corner. The hands and the weight shifting are the tricky part on this one. So what happens here is that your hands are that way when you start. When you step down and make your bow stance, you haven't changed yet. When you flatten your foot, you're going to move your hands to the right and make your fists. Then, as you shift weight, you're going to punch. Now, I'm going to change direction because you can't see much going that way. So let's say that I go this way. Okay, so I've just finished my kick. Then I'm going to step. Then I'm going to shift. I still haven't shifted weight yet, right? I'm kind of in the middle. Then I'm going to make my fist at the end of that. Then I'm going to shift weight and punch. Now, let's separate out the hands. Okay, the right hand is the easier hand because when you're here and you come here, you make your fist and you come here. And this hand looks like fan through the back. You remember when you did fan through the back? Okay. Instead, just have a fist on top. So that's what it looks like. It looks like that. The left hand is more difficult because the left hand, what you're going to do is you're coming down, you're making a fist. Okay. So when you make your fist, the fist eyes are both up. Okay. Then what you're going to do with the left is you're going to pull it in and out. So you're going to feel like you're punching out from your shoulder. So don't go like this. You're going to pull in and out. You see what I'm saying? And I want you to make sure that your fist face, what I call the face of the fist, is in the direction of the corner. So you want, whenever you're striking, you want this part to be the contact part. So don't move your wrist in some way that keeps this from being in the right direction. Okay? So just to repeat, when you when you step, you're in bow stance. Then as you flatten your foot, you end up with two fists. Then as you shift your weight, you're punching out. So once again, you started looking that way, right? You step, and then as your arms move, you start looking to the right and making your fist. Then as you punch, you're going to look back at the left, right? You're going to look where you're punching.
And you're punching to the corner.
You're punching to the corner. So the gaze is like the lotus kick. After, when you do your lotus kick, you start here and you go to the other corner. This is the same thing in terms of the gaze. Okay? So it's the way I'm explaining to you sounds choppy, and it's supposed to be smooth, but I wanted you to, get all the pieces together. So when you're here, I want you to step. Then as you're flattening your foot, okay, you get to your fist and you're going to shift weight and punch. So if you were doing this, you would step, flatten, punch, all together. Okay? So you're here, step, swing, make your fist, punch. So you're here, step, swing, fists, punch. So the left hand is just below the shoulder at the end of the punch. So it's not too high, okay? This one is just in front of your forehead, and this one is just below your shoulder if you're looking at the end position, okay? So if you're here, step, swing, fists, punch. So you're shifting weight too early. See? So step, flatten your hands, make your fist, and then you want to have your leg energy to help your punching.
Okay, again.
Step, swing, punch. So what happens is if you start too early, what you will tend to do is get your knee way over your toe because you feel like, oh, I don't have enough, so I have to keep going, So you don't want your knee to go beyond your toe. So you're starting here, you step, swing as you flatten your foot, make your fist. You are too far over. Watch your front leg. Better. Good.
And you keep looking at the corner the whole time, right?
Yes, you're going toward the corner. Yes. So if you're thinking in terms of your body position, okay, when you're here, you're kind of toward the corner. When you step out and you turn and you are swinging, you are moving toward the front foot. Okay, you're moving toward the front foot. And
But are you looking towards the front foot?
yes.
Okay, and then you look back to the other corner.
So well, actually, you're looking toward your hands. You're looking toward your fists. And then you're looking back to where they're punching.
I imagine that you're sort of dodging someone's with your trunk, but punching while you move away from an attacker.
No. What you're doing is you are punching. You're only contacting them with your fists.
Right, but then you're like moving away from where you're punching.
Yes, that's the thing that's weird. Because what happens is that when it's like you're moving, it's almost like a wind up toward it sort of thing.
Mhm. Yeah.
It takes a little practice because it's kind of counterintuitive. Step, swing, make your fist, strike. Step, swing, make your fists, strike. So let's back up a couple of moves and try it from there. Okay. So, well, let's back up a couple first and then back up a little bit more. Okay. So let's say that we start from here and we're going to turn and kick over lotus. Okay. So you're an empty stance, left foot forward, and hands come to even, right under left, pull, turn, turn, sweep, stand up, and kick. Then bend the bow, shoot the tiger. Step, swing, make your fist, strike. Okay? Let's do that one more time, and then we're going to back up all the way to single width. Okay, so one more time doing it this way, and then we'll back up to single width. So we're here. Even up your hands, right under left, turn, turn, sweep, stand up, oops, kick, bend the bow, shoot the tiger. So step, swing, make your fist, and strike. Okay, now let's do it. Yes.
When you're coming from lotus kick, you're supposed to stand still for a second before stepping out for bend bow?
Yes, because the end of lotus kick, because you stop at the end of every move. So the end of lotus kick is here. Then step, right? Here is the end, step is the beginning.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go from single whip, snake creeps down, step up to 7 stars, step back and ride the tiger, and then go into lotus kick and then motion the tiger. Okay? I'm going the same direction as you. So I'm here. Single whip. Snake creeps down. Turn the right foot out. Sink. Circle the left hand. Come forward. Step up to 7 stars. Come up. Turn the right foot to the corner. Pull left, turn the left foot out. Make your fists. Empty stance. Step back and ride the tiger. Step back and turn your hands. Pull and push off the heel of the left foot. Circle your arms, and it looks like white crane. Turn and lotus kick. Cross hands. Pull. Pull. Sweep. Stand up. Kick. Oops. Bend the bow, shoot the tiger. Step to bow stance. Circle. Make fist. Strike. Okay.
When you in your end position, your trunk should be straight, right? Not forward or sideways or
Right. Your trunk is pretty much straight because well, no, it's not straight in the same way as like single whip. Okay. Because what happens is you're in a bow stance. So actually, I am tilted toward that direction.
Okay,
I am
following your
tilted
back leg.
in, following the front leg. It's a bow stance.
Right,
So
but I mean
60-40.
yeah, I didn't mean follow, like along the same angle of your back leg.
Well, yes. Yes. You're actually following your toe direction of the front leg.
Right.
If you're thinking of the direction.
Right.
Because your back leg is actually pointed to the side.
Right, right. Then you're tilted sort of that way.
So
right?
I'm tilted toward the corner.
Right.
I have a bow stance, but my waist is turned that way. You see what
Right.
I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's a weird one.
It is a weird one. Okay, should we do it one more time before we close class from
Yep.
single whip?
Sure.
Okay. So from single whip, snake creeps down, turn the right foot out, circle, come back forward, step up to 7 stars, come up, turn the right foot to the corner, turn the left foot out and pull, make your 2 fists, empty stance, 7 stars. Step back and ride the tiger. Step back and turn your arms. Then push off the heel of the front foot as you pull back. Circle, change your footwork, and open. Turn body and kick over lotus. Right under left, turn, turn, sweep, stand up, kick. Bend the bow, shoot the tiger. Step, swing, make your fist, shift weight, strike. Okay?
I have one more question about bend the bow, shoot the tiger.
Yes.
You kind of demonstrate, you know how there's, in a bow stance, we can kind of, there's kind of a straight line between the
Yes.
back leg. We can lean or we can be upright, like single whip. Is it more of a little bit of a lean?
It's a lean.
All right.
So you are leaning that way, even though you're punching that way.
Yeah. Okay.
A question probably has to do with those historical facts. What is it called strike tiger, the one after 7 stars, if it's like white crane? Is it is one of those things that used to be different and now they made it similar to white crane, or
No, what happens is bend the bow, shoot, I mean,
strike tiger?
Step back and strike the tiger. So what happens with that one is that you were at 7 stars, and what you're doing is, I'll do it toward you. Okay, when you step back, you turn your hands. Okay, and you, when you pull back, you are pushing off the heel of the front foot. So here. Then strike the tiger is when you've pulled back, you're going to turn this so that this face goes that way.
Oh,
And
okay.
you are striking this way and opening at the last minute. So it's like strike tiger, but the strike is this way. So when you're here, when you here, you're pulling back and then you're striking and opening at the last minute.
Okay.
In case you're going to use it as a ward off instead.
Okay.
So it could be a strike, it could be a ward off, but depends on the situation. So that's why you have this opening at the end.
So the right
And
hand travels with the fist facing this way. Like,
yes, the right hand swell this way. And so the fist face is going in a circle and then opening at the last minute.
Okay.
So it's like the reverse of strike tiger. Remember in strike tiger, what happened was that you had open and then fist closed at the last minute. This one is fist closed and then open at the last minute. You see what I'm saying?
Yep. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming to class. And we are almost finished. We have Perry Block and Punch. Almost everything is a repeat. So we'll go through that next time, and then we'll do review sessions for the rest of the month. And then starting February, we're going to start the first section. Okay?
Great.
So thank you.
Thank you, Rita.
Thank you.
Okay. And I'll see you next time.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye, and Happy New Year.